Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With the sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
People, all you beautiful people out there. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka look, I'm still excited on this dark, gloomy day. Look, I'm here with y'all, and we're going to wrap it up a little bit today. It's Rumbo Day, it's Monday Madness, and madness could be anything that you're happy about, sad about, excited about, or just crazy. You know, what is madness, you may ask? A lot of people, especially this time of year, get extremely overwhelmed because of the holidays and this time of year. Look, the last couple of days of September, then usher in October the 1st will be on Wednesday. And of course, that is my super producer's birthday, October 1st, y'all. So we're going to clap it up for all of the Libras It is Libra season officially, but they not Virgo, so we saw them a little bit love. Anyway, I know y'all need to show a lot of love to Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And like I said repeatedly, time and time and time again, great stocking stuffer for any of those readers that you want to read a story to, or if you want to hear a good story, because it is available on audio. Yes, we got it on audio. No excuse. You can read it. You can listen to it. You can digitally download it. You can even get it from the Apple Store for all of you people with the Apple phones. Go to your Apple Store and go under Shades of Blue. That's BLU by AM Morning. Boo, boo, boo. Pick it up. Boo, boo, boo. There it is right there. And while you picking up Shades of Blue, okay, I cannot tell you how good it is to get some old Molly Mo Semos. Look, I'm going to have to kidnap, like I said last week, I'm going to have to kidnap him for a couple of days. He's going to be doing the Morning Mac show right from my kitchen because I need my CMOS, man. I need my CMOS. Where they always say that the pill is the best form, but me, I like it in my lemonade. I like the lemonade and I like the tea, especially around this time of the year. I can get my gelatinous form when it's, clunk it up and drop it right into my hot tea. Like so. See, when you get the teacup, got to be a bigger cup because you want all the goodness, because you want to hold your teacup with both hands and get all that. Get the heat going in you. Get the good CMOS going in you. Yes, it's that time of the year, people. Whoo! I've had a doggone eventful weekend. When I say eventful, it was something. I'm tired. I'm so tired, y'all. But look here. I was reading, of course. I was listening. When I say read, I listen, and then I go back and make the print really, really big where I can see one word at a time. Then I read. So I both listen and read. Okay. The story at this school in DC, this high school in DC, called Digital Academy. I think Digital Technical Academy. In Ward 7 and 8, it's the high school, right? Digital Academy, that's the name of it. And they're going to start paying the high schoolers to go to school. They're going to get them a stipend of $50 a week to make sure they go to class every day, which I think is awesome. They learning the trade, they're doing something anyway, but then they get to make a little money. That will excite any youngster. Oh, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna make $50 a week. That could be the difference, especially nowadays, and them eating lunch all week and them having a little bit of money in their pocket. That's a good incentive program. I think anyway, and I think that's like a really good thing that they're doing there, and that's good. I'm kudos and I'm clapping that. But then let's fast forward to a really bad thing. I think they get ready to start up again. They've already signed off the executive order to bring back the death penalty. Oh, yeah, Washington, D.C. Can I say Maryland just got rid of their death penalty in 2013? So that's when Maryland stopped doing the death penalty. But they about to bring that shit back. So I'm telling you, young folks, and you old heads out there too, don't be out there in them streets like you're doing, because you're not going to get slapped on the wrist. They're getting tired. People are getting sick and tired of the crimes that's being committed, and out there hurting each other and killing each other. They're tired of it, so they're ready to give the death penalty to you, to you. And I feel hurt behind it. I feel some kind of way about it, because I know with the legal system and the penal system that a lot of people will get wrongfully accused. Could you imagine? We're going back. It seems like we're going backwards. And for those innocent people, look, all I got to say, watch your association. Try to keep your association and everything straighten up and clean on the straight and narrow, because it would be a shame that you lose your life for something you didn't do, or get accused of something that you didn't do, and now you're sitting on death row. So they bringing it back. That Janine Shapiro, the Judge Shapiro, Trump already gave her the go ahead, start writing out death sentences again. And y'all, all I'm saying, y'all be careful. don't do the shit no more. Straighten up. Go to school, get some money. That's what I'm saying for our folks. All right, I didn't reach the 10-minute mark, but I would like to say good morning to my panelists and guests. We got a full house already in the morning. Grand rising to Mr. Molly Mo.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit.
Hello.
Good morning,
everybody.
Morning.
We got a full panel. Yes, this is what I like to see. So, I know y'all heard a little bit of my monologue that I was giving, but that death penalty shiznit is coming back. It's the truth. That wasn't no haha, get you, gotcha. That was straighten up and fly right, because you don't want to get caught out there in the penal system. It's not the same. Yesterday, today, right? Who got their TV or something turned up? Who's that all that background?
Listen, John.
2K's background.
John, you gotta mute.
Mute your mic.
Brother JC, what up?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear everything over there.
Hell yeah. All right. Hey, I'm in a restaurant enjoying my family and about to tear up this delicious food. I'll tell you that right now, man. Man, I was hearing a baby crying next to me, man, and this baby started crying. A beautiful specimen, you hear me? Truly came from God. Well, we all come from God. This is a fact. Well, I said, can I help the baby stop crying? The lady looked at me like, boy, who are you? I'm 2K's. I love to impersonate people. I started turning it up in this place, singing You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. The baby continued to start crying. I said, I've never seen that before, because they normally stop crying, but the baby must have had a lot of intelligence. The baby was like, man, you ain't really Mike. Kept crying. Well, now his daddy's holding him, and he is quiet as ever. Okay. I want to send a shout out to all y'all. I'm not going to be on here long. As soon as my food gets here, it's over for this, me being on here and the food. If there's anybody out there struggling with mental health, y'all know my story. 5 overdose attempts, multiple hospitalizations. The war wore your boy out, coupled with the Department of Veteran Affairs. Ain't they ignorant? 22 veterans a day are dying by suicide. This is a fact. I thank God that he put comedy in me and the ability to sing and impersonate singers. And because of the Morning Mac show, sky has been the limit for your boy. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not sugarcoating this thing. God has blessed me to be able to bless Corey. I believe it's Corey Chris Comedy. I connected him with the infamous comedy promoter. Rock her circle. She rocks with David Chappelle. She knows a whole lot of people. She got Chris booked in Dallas, Texas, and in Atlanta. I submitted the information to JoJo Baby and Althea McFarland. Now, Althea, that comedian promoter out of Detroit, I'm not going to be in Michigan long. I got to go back to VA. You know, Virginia's for lovers. I got to go back. But you all reach out to Gina Marie Fletcher. She will give you an opportunity, and you all are acclaimed. Send your comedy sets, some of your toughest stuff, to her IG page, YouTube Chout Bout. Send her stuff, and then forward that information to LA Preston, so that you all can continue to shine and continue to make people laugh. And I don't know if Rodney Glover is a comedian, but shout out to Daddy Mentality. Mental health is real. This your boy 2K's. Althea, you're looking cute as ever. Shout out, you're looking swole as ever, brother. Love the beard.
Thank you, brother.
And, Trey, what's going on? And Mally, thank you for listening to me and my older brother who is mentally challenged. You know I'm mentally challenged too as well. Mine comes from the war. Boom! All right. It's called PTSD. It's real. This your boy 2K's. Love y'all, and I'm out.
Bye. We love you too.
All right.
All right now.
Okay.
Now, well, we got to send it to LA.
Rhythm hits your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
Hey, JoJo, baby.
What's up? Monday to y'all.
What's up,
Money
Slim?
Madness to y'all too. People, we was just talking about the death penalty is coming back. So, and they're signing an executive order. And I was just telling the folks out there, hey, these streets ain't where you want to be because they you thought they was killing us before. Yep, be in the wrong place, wrong time with the wrong people. You too you get charged of a heinous crime that you didn't even commit. But they don't want to hear all that. You get caught up in the system. Checked by your name too. So, woo!
Stay away from them niggas doing the shit, and it might help.
Exactly. Bad associations spoil useful habits. That's what I was always told. So today on the Morning Mac Show, we're going to talk about welfare. We're going to talk about what is welfare, how did it start, where did it come from, and why do you think it's tearing down families? That's basically it. What is it, where it come from, and why do you think it's tearing down the nucleus of the family? You know, everybody has their own opinion on when it started. It was actually signed into effect in 1929, you know. But it wasn't what people thought it was for what it is today. It was to assist families, and I'm gonna say white folks, and because those white women could get it at the time, it was to help widowers and disabled babies and stuff like that. And it was not for the black folk. It was not for people of color. It was to help them. That's how it started. But you know how politics and all that changed. They was like, okay, we're gonna keep this in law, but I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna take away from this. So now open the doors up, but everybody can get it. People of color, no matter who they are, if they qualify. But it was always something, a qualifying marker. It was always something that you had to give to get that. I'm gonna give you some help, but you got to do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna give you some help, but you got to be right here or meet this line. I'm gonna give you some help, but it's always a but in there, and that's always the monkey wrench that messes everything up. So instead of you hearing me talk about it, Molly, as soon as you get the video set up, we can roll with that. Then I'll start the questions.
I was sitting on my step. And a white man came to my house and said, "Hey, little boy, is your mother and father home?" I said, "No, my mother's home." He said, "Can you speak to your mother?" Back in the days, a man didn't go into your house unless the man was there. So my mother came out on the step. He said, "I want to talk to you and your husband about something." When Daddy came home, the man came to my house and we came and sat on the steps. And so the man told my mother, "If your husband don't come to the house, and I stop coming to the house, she can get $15 a month." Some kind of welfare thing. A lot of the people took it up. Pretty soon the woman's out there cheating, the man is out there cheating. And we lost, they broke up the male responsibility of the household. That's why we're on welfare today. Every generation, that's when welfare started. If you don't think I'm lying, Google it. 1943, that's when the white man came to my mother's house and told my mother and father, if they separate, he don't live there no more, we can get $15 extra a week. And now today's for bill. You got the great-grandmother on welfare, the grandmother on welfare, the mother on welfare, the children on welfare, and the grandkids on welfare today.
So what are y'all? None of us is that old to know about 1943 and 1929, but we are old enough to see and have experienced, or if not, someone's been on it to know what the system looks like today. So do you all think that was the start of tearing down the nucleus of our families, the fibers of our families, when they said that the man could no longer be in the house because if he's not in the house, you can get extra money? Do you think that we sold our families for extra couple of dollars by keeping daddies away, or the fathers or the men of the house away?
When black people were allowed to actually use those resources, then yeah, because a lot of those things were allotted to us at first. So it went through white people first. They got to reap the benefits, and then it turned to something else. And once it turned to us, it became something negative, and different, rules, stipulations came to be, when it came to us. We didn't always have those, services available to us. A lot of us were, the whole agenda behind, no, not even agenda, but the initiative to move white people out of what was the projects, to move them to an area in the suburbs and get them out of there. White people pretty much were helped by the government to get out of their situations.
Right. And it seemed like we were helped by the government to stay in our situation. It was like, we gonna put y'all over here, y'all gonna get this and this and that. We gonna, you know, I tell you,
if the mom sells the dad out to get the benefits, then I mean, yeah, if she sells the dad out, she agrees to the terms and conditions. You know what you agree to.
Yeah, it's true. And a lot of times the man being the man, like, go ahead, baby, go and get that help. I'm gonna stay at cousin Bernie's house. Go on, get the help that we need for the kids. He was like telling them go on, and that's what they did. So they, you know, and then it turned into a monster of its own. Child, what you think about the video?
I think that I mean, I guess I don't know what it was created for back then, but if he, like he said, you know, the people came to his mama house and told him if his daddy left the house that she would be able to get an extra $15 a week or whatever. And I think that was just the beginning of what is now. If a woman applies for welfare and TANF, you know, the first thing they ask them is the father in the house? And if the father isn't in the house, then the system puts you on child support. You know what I'm saying? The mother, all she got to do is apply for TANF or whatever, and then all of a sudden you getting a letter from social service saying that you're going to be put on child support because this woman is getting this certain amount of money. So, you know, the state giving her money, then they taking money from you and giving that to her too. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm glad you mentioned the word TANF, because before, when it was the FDCA, that's affordable, what it says, assistance for family and the dependent children.
mm-hmm.
They didn't have that going to jail thing. Not until Clinton. Y'all could go back and do the research, sign that executive order in where they're putting all the husbands and stuff jail time, all the missing fathers jail time, when they changed it from AFDC to TANF. You notice they don't say AFDC no more because it's no longer that, it's TANF. So when they changed it, they threw some other stuff in there as well. You know, and a lot of people they not watching, not seeing what they doing. They changed it where the teenager wasn't getting the benefits, her benefits were getting cut, and she became pregnant, and in one of the household, a lot of the other stuff changed, but nobody was paying any attention to where it was from then to now. You know, because
it made the females lazier too, because there's a lot of women that don't even go to work. They just sit back and wait for that government assistance, but had the nerve to call a hardworking man that takes care of his kids and shit a deadbeat dad just because he chose not to be with her. You know what I'm saying? So they try to make it as hard as possible on a motherfucker with TANF, and then they want to, you know, they're gonna put you on child support and all that shit. But you know, I think that it needs to be more in depth with the government to where if a woman is capable of working and capable of doing certain things, then it shouldn't be so easy for them to just put a man in a hardship. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't got no medical reason why you can't be working, you need to be getting your ass up and going to work. You know what I'm saying? And the government needs to be holding people accountable instead of just, the system is rigged up that it's hard as hell for men as it is, especially black men. You know what I'm saying? They go through the child support situation and you got to go through the courts and all of that. And I just feel like they should do more when a woman applies for certain things like that they need to be able to fill out a questionnaire and show proof of why they not working. And you know what I'm saying? Certain things.
They do that now with the TANF program. They sending the woman back to school for extra training. They're sending you to job interviews, and you have to do this certain programs in order to get some aid. So it's not like they're just sitting home waiting for a check, because they got to jump through all these hoops and check all of these dots in order to get help now. So that's the TANF program is doing that. And they also put a time limit for you to get a job and also for you to be on TANF, because that's why it says temporary. So that's what that
I know a
temporary
few
means.
women at home right now soaking up whatever is coming to them, and they not doing a fucking thing.
Not a
It ain't gotta be
goddamn
about
thing.
women necessarily, but they the main ones
You
that
gotta
are
get on their
talking about right now
casework.
when it comes to receiving resources. They're sitting their ass right at home on Facebook and on TikTok and shit, soaking up resources. I know people specifically, so I know it still happens.
Me too. Me too, Trey. And I'm telling you right now, they know how to work the system. They know how to work the system so well to where they make it look like they doing certain things, but they still ain't doing shit.
Well, those are look, you gonna have the flixies of all kinds know how to get over. I knew somebody that was on assistance, and the man was in the household. And every time the first of the month came around to get the benefits, he took half of the benefits because he said them his children too.
I mean, that's
real.
That's trifling ass guy that you know, but
it's real.
that doesn't speak for
I knew somebody like that. That was real.
I think that's the trifling ass guy you know that was doing it to his girl and his kids, because that's not
So, and
that's a trifling ass dad if he's taking money from the household or mom, depending on who's doing it. But
Felicia, what do you got to say about welfare? About the video we saw about the welfare? You that what that man said? Did you anything resonates, or what are your feelings on that?
Child, all they to me, it just seems like they switch one system to another. Because to me, the first breakup of Black families was during slavery, when they sold your family away from you. That was the first breakup. When they freed the slaves, and a lot of the Black people went north, they got caught up in that system, that welfare system, that which was switched another system to keep the man, to break up your families, because the man couldn't stay there if you wanted assistance. So basically they had to do whatever they could to support their family. Now, true, some women took advantage of that so they could lay around, but a real woman that cares about her, it's just a jumping start. You're not supposed to depend on it for the rest of your life, which a lot of them did. But those that used it correctly and got out there, used it while they could, and got out there and got them a real job, a real career to support their family so they could get off of it. To me, who wants to stay on it for the rest of their life? Not me. Not no respectable female should want to stay on that for the rest of their life. You would want something better. So it's all about you falling into the trap of the system. They just switches one to another. That's all. You just got to be wise enough to know.
Yeah, I agree, because they don't give you nothing. They give you enough to make you mad and humiliate you when you go down there for assistance. Because they dig into your ass with a fine-tooth comb. They want to know everything. Why you need assistance? What you doing? How do you smoke weed? Do you drink? They want to know everything about you.
I mean, it might seem unfair, but you're susceptible to whatever. When you need something from someone else, you susceptible to whatever criticism. That's your friend, that's your husband, your wife, your cousin, or the lady up the street. When you ask for something, you are open to whatever criticism, whatever scrutiny, whatever you get. It's unfortunate. I would like people not to have went through that, but it's true.
That is.
Nobody can complain about how things are said or done or whatever. If you need the help, you need the help.
You need that makes you want to get up off your ass, ladies, and even more so get out there and get a career so you can better sustain yourself. Because that little bit of money, it ain't nothing. Especially now today, they're cutting it down to Italy pitleys. So it will behoove you to go out there and work a job at McDonald's.
I need the guys.
But you guys missing it, and I don't think necessarily that they. I'm sure they get on it, but it's a part of their hustle now. See, so they'll get that check, and they got another little hustle over here. They working these niggas over there. They boosting this over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a part of their hustle. So that check, along with the other you know, 1,500 she get from boosting, and the other, you know, grand that she might get from a niggas that she playing, you know, that all add up. So it's not like they just laying on it all the time. So that's why somebody might be on it for a long period of time. And
don't forget when they selling some of them food stamps, you know, they get
there's a whole bunch of grind in there.
Man. Give me 100 and I give you 225 or some shit like that.
Yeah. You know, they gonna make their money, man.
Yeah,
I see that shit active right now, like in today's time.
Wow. And look, and I wish I knew somebody selling food stamps, because guess what? I would buy them. I would. I mean, they said, "Oh, it's against the law."
Don't say no shit like that on the live. You will buy the motherfuckers on the live stream.
But you know, they say it's against the law, right? But
excuse me.
It goes to another household, so they can eat, or somebody else can eat. But it was like, oh, if you don't qualify, you don't get it. I don't understand. People, it's just, I don't get it. Why they want to prosecute the people that need the food stamp? Because I don't qualify. I missed the mark by 50 cents. But does that mean I'm still not hungry?
Can I ask what about the process? And I don't know all of the process, so I'm not gonna act. I'm a little ignorant to like how certain things work or how you fall in line with it. But what part of it is scrutinizing the people or whatever? I can't remember what word you used, but you said pretty much scrutinizing the people that need the services. What part is the scrutinizing part?
The scrutinizing part, they want to know. Like, I'll give you for instance.
Mm-hmm.
When I got sick, right? Everybody know when I got sick, my body shut down. I had no income at all, so I needed help from the system. Right. So when the lady came to my home, she was looking around, you know, my caseworker, and she was like, "Oh, that's nice." I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Don't worry about what I got in the past or how I got it." They went into my tax records 3 years. What do 3 years ago have to do with now? They was making sure you didn't have absolutely nothing. And I felt like I'm not entitled to have nice things.
Yeah, I mean, they want to make sure you ain't hiding no money nowhere.
Right. I mean, but really, but I'm not, you looking at my TV, oh, that's a nice TV. Like, girl, this TV 4 years old. Okay, what is your point? What is it? I can't
I feel you on that part though.
Like, I can't have nice things. I can't acquire a nice thing. I was like, I didn't always need help. I got sick and needed your help. And I'm here now. Help. Can you help me? Because that's what all of my tax dollars went to that I was working for. I've paid into the system all my life and then some. And then when I get sick, I can't get no help. That's scrutiny. It go into your tax records from 3 years ago. What does 3 years ago have to be being in the ICU, laid up in the hospital? Now, I was in the hospital for a fucking month. So who has a job after a month and they're hospitalized for almost 6? So who they gonna think gonna have a job like that when they come home and you come home disabled? Why are you looking so hard into
Molly
that?
says,
like,
not cutting you off, I'm reading a comment that he was saying about the system. He says they do that to everybody asking for help because it's people out here tricking the system. It's people working the shit out of the system. So it makes it harder for people like yourself that went through something like that you can't help in terms of your health and you need the services. I know like 4 people off verbatim, like right now, that are working the system. You got the freshest, I don't care what you got because that's your business, but you got the freshest car, you blinged out and all of that shit, and you on all these cards and all these different programs and all that type of shit, and not elevating. You can be as fresh as you want to be, and you can eat whatever you want to eat, do whatever, have whatever car you want to drive. But if you raising generations in the shit, that's what they trying to get rid of. They trying to get that shit out the way. People that's been working,
but people
working
like
the system.
that, they don't give them no flat. They don't give them no pushback. It's only
they ain't got no money. They ain't got shit on paper like you had on paper. You somebody to show income, so it's unfortunate they looking at you like, oh well, she made some money somewhere, so let me see if she hid something or she put something to the side, as opposed to somebody who it probably gets paid under the table at work or they hustling in the streets and they ain't got nothing on paper that says they made nothing. So it's unfortunate that they're gonna help them quicker. like I said, I had a conversation with somebody the other day. I ain't never been arrested or in jail, but it seemed like if I did get arrested or had a record, I would get more help quicker than somebody who doesn't have one. So it's the same concept. It's the same. It's fucked up and unfair, but I understand.
It sure is. It ain't fair. And then you looking at, and then half the caseworkers are crooked themselves. It used to be a social service building in Palmer Park. Don't you know they did a crackdown and just about everybody in that all those caseworkers was getting food stamps, was giving themselves food stamps.
What's up, Phil?
What's up, family? What's good with y'all?
Top of the morning, you always on the way somewhere, always on the move.
Yeah, I'm leaving the gym.
That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I want you came in here with that motivation on Wednesday. I need to take my ass to the gym. Shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to live, man.
Who? Jim Thomas?
Jim Beam.
Shut up.
Jim Beam.
Hey, Reese.
Still
the same question he was asking us.
If I had known that nigga was on the line, shit.
Hey, Reese.
Yeah, baby.
Ask Phil the same questions you was asking us to get him in the subject.
We're talking about the welfare system. We're talking we're talking about, did you hear any of the conversation that we was talking about welfare? And what do you think of it? Marley, you can pull up the next video how the government
I heard something about the people in the projects getting food stamps and the social workers and shit. That's all I heard. So
yeah. A lot of times they scrutinize you, they take you through a fine-tooth comb if you need the help. And then where other people, but like Trey said, he made a valid point that I didn't think about, because I had a paper trail. So they was going, I guess I'm the example, they're gonna make an example out of me. Oh, this is a person that worked and used to have this. Yeah, where that money at? Because they do ask you if you have a savings. They want to know if you got any stocks and bonds. They want to know if you got insurance. I was like, if I got for sure, they want to know all of that questions before.
Yeah, because I guess it's a lot of motherfuckers trying to work the system.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what JoJo was saying. And if you ain't on your hustle, and then you got decent people that's trying to get what they can get so they can step up, use it as a stepping stone and be done with this, that want better. And unfortunately, those are the people that they try to bury. It's like the hustlers that know how to hustle the system, hustle the fuck out of the system. Yeah. You know, and everybody,
because that shit is a business to them. They know how to work it, just like the Section 8 people. Shit, they know how to work that system.
And unfortunately, they look at the wrong thing, or they go after the wrong type, the wrong people.
Whenever y'all get done with the dialogue, there's a video up that I see Molly has waiting.
Oh yeah, okay, check this video out.
Not cutting nobody off.
The very beginning of the welfare system was the passage of the aid to dependent mothers early in the New Deal. And you know what? It was perfectly reasonable. What did they have in mind? Frances Perkins was Secretary of Labor at that time, and she had in mind widows with small children, and they needed help. What is a more natural object of our affection?
When the stock market crashed in 1929, the world entered the Great Depression. After his election in 1932, Franklin D. Roosevelt instituted federal reforms to help the poor, including cash assistance for single mothers.
With 20% unemployment in America, massive public works projects strengthen families by providing employment in a difficult time.
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people.
Roads, public parks, dams and bridges were built, tying work directly to assistance. But even President Roosevelt realized that there was a limit to what the government could do.
President Roosevelt certainly said often that welfare was not intended to be for a lifetime and not intended to replace work. And to the extent that we've gotten away from that sentiment in some of our programs, that's unfortunate.
The lessons of history confirmed by the evidence immediately before me, show conclusively that continued dependence upon relief induces a spiritual and moral disintegration, fundamentally destructive to the national fiber. To dole out relief in this way is to administer a narcotic, a subtle destroyer of the human spirit. We must preserve not only the bodies of the unemployed from destitution, but also their self-respect, their self-reliance, and courage, and determination.
It all started out so innocently. And if I'd been alive then, I would have been in favor of it then. But it ratcheted up very slowly. Even by the end of the 1950s, the welfare rolls were small. The amounts of money were small. Welfare really was not, at that time, an attractive way to try to live.
Roosevelt remained true to his convictions and phased out emergency public projects as the economy improved. From the 1940s to the 1960s, poverty fell dramatically in the United States.
Wow. So that's the beginning of it. And like we said earlier, unfortunately, it wasn't for people of color. You know, and I guess because there was a lot of war going on, what was that, World War II era? Along that time, a lot of people didn't make it back. So it was a lot of widowers out there, and they hey, let's help the children and the widowers. Let's help them
people.
And and then they realized, this is not a good thing. So then they put it on. Next thing you know, fast forward to another generation. That's next thing you know, it's on a different type of generation. Because like someone said earlier, they use that truly as a stepping stone to get them out. Who was that said? Was that you, Trey? That said
it was
they
were funded, just like when Auntie Felicia said something about slave owners and stuff like that, like just taking it back to that time for a second, they were paid reparations for the loss of their slaves. And after that, they had their relief. It was between 1800s and 1860s where this, like the Civil War, that era, for when you were saying something about the veterans and stuff and their wives that were left behind. Actually since the 1800s, because it was called poor relief for settlers. But hell yeah, that wasn't meant for us. And they were given relief packages to actually move into this, what they call the suburbs, to turn what we call the hood into the hood. They were elevated so that we can stay out of their space and they don't have to be in that space. Because if you're taking America forward, the last thing you want is for white people to look like they're subpar. In my opinion, So you're going to elevate them to make sure they're whatever we're turning the hood into, we can turn it into and not involve y'all. I mean, we call it PWT, and that's the trailer park. All black people know what that is, but it's not. It still ain't the same impact as the hood and what the hood is labeled as.
Red Brick City, the crime is bad. Because in the trailer parks, you can leave your doors unlocked. But
I don't know. I know some pretty rough ass trailer parks.
Not in Fredericksburg.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I know some rough ass trailer parks.
Shit. And Orange County, not Orange County, Charleston.
Motherfucker be to stole your trailer.
King George, they been rolled off with your shit for some meth.
Bullshit.
Sell it for a rock.
Nigga riding down the street.
You been to?
Nigga riding down the street, your trailer and shit. Fuck that.
Why the fuck is it's an earthquake?
There's a nice trailer parking up in Marlboro.
I know a nice project in Alexandria, so it's all the same shit.
Okay, shit.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, great rising, everybody. A Phoenix.
She in the building?
AQ, what up, AQ?
Ooh, I ain't hear no music this time.
Yeah, I ain't hear no music.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was sending back type of message saying that those that live in the hood are called ghetto. Those that live in the
Yeah.
trailer park are called trash.
Right.
Damn,
Thank you.
damn.
You know.
You
What's up,
either ghetto
AQ?
or you trash. Wow. Boy, I
No,
tell
you
you.
white trash.
White, yeah, poor white trash. PWT is
Yeah,
what I said earlier.
you got to put the whole name on it.
You gotta put the whole shit or
Well,
none
y'all
at
know
all.
what I meant when I said it.
You got
Damn
to say that shit. You got to say it with your chest out. White
Okay.
trash.
What you talking
Hey,
about?
Q. She saying hey to everybody.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up, AQ?
Happy
But
Monday to those on the panel and those watching. My bad.
Oh, well, congratulations, AQ. She said she renewed her vows on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. She did say that.
Oh,
that,
she
that,
jumped back in the pot.
Her and her
you
boo
said
say.
back in the pot. She ain't never left the pot. What you talking about? She jumped back in the pot. She was
She
always
renewed them. That's like re-upping in the, that's like doing a re-up in the army and shit.
well, you re-enlist. You re-enlist. I mean,
Re-enlist.
the army is good to some people.
Yeah, you re-enlist. You never get out. You just re-enlist. He said, I want to do it some more.
You know, just like the social service system, the welfare system. Sometimes we can get off of it, and then sometimes unforeseen circumstances befall us all. Every now and then, it's out of
All the time. All the time.
It's out of our control. So sometimes we have to help and go down there. But I'll never forget when that lady asked me what I was there for. I was like, "Pardon me." She was like, why was I there? That's when I got my first taste of TANF. I was disabled, but they still. I was like, I don't need the education. I got a degree. I don't need your job search program. I cannot work. What part of don't you understand what's wrong with me? And they was like, oh, you got to go through this program. You got to do this, that.
They don't care how much training you have. You got to do it. That's why
I didn't need them for that. I was disabled. I couldn't work.
Yeah, but that's one of the stipulations.
But that's the rules, though.
They were going to try, but not for disabled people. So the lady was actually.
Yeah, it's supposed to be different. It's supposed to be different for those that are disabled, though. You're right.
Exactly.
Really? Oh, okay.
And she going to ask me what was I there for, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't do this with what you're asking me to do, the physical part. And of course, I went to another caseworker. See, the first lady I had was the African lady. And I don't think she liked me at all because I would challenge everything she said. No, I would challenge.
That's why you got that problem with African people. That's okay. Now I found the root of it because you was on this African shit for a long. Now I understand. Thank you.
But I kid you not. I'm not joking. Now you barely speaking the language or whatever, but telling me, and I had to go to her supervisor. I did. Her supervisor corrected her. And I was assigned a different caseworker because you wouldn't give me nothing. You know what you thought I was lazy. You thought I was just didn't want to work.
You said she had a heavy accent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of them are taught that. A lot of them are taught that coming in.
Yeah, that's the image.
You know, that we lazy and all of that type of stuff. And then they get over here and get to crying when they really get hit with bills and all of this stuff. But that's often close to the people that come in.
And she was nasty.
If it don't apply, let it fly, JC. If you wasn't one of them or your family wasn't, don't worry about it.
Wasn't all white people.
I hate a not all people type of person. All right, we know that. I know.
She was nasty. And I was like, wait a minute.
No, that's true. My mother had an experience when she was having me. And she had a woman from a nurse from over there. I don't know which part of Africa.
Have you addressed the smoke detector?
But she was in labor with me. My mother was 18 when she had me. And that woman would not give her any assistance. She wasn't trying to make her, give her any medication. She wasn't trying to massage her, nothing. She made my mother's labor more difficult than it should have been.
Damn.
Because she was prejudiced because my mother was 18. And
that explains why you so tough.
I guess. I don't know. But she was a teen mother. She was in there by herself. And that woman was very mean to her. And another nurse came in there and had to get on that nurse and make her leave. But my mother had been in labor for hours before she got anybody to help her. Yeah.
You remember that shit like it was yesterday, don't you?
My mother told me. I remember. I don't like. Look, one thing about me, don't mistreat my mother. She lucky I don't know
I
who's
know
lucky.
that's right, babe. You go get it. I know that's right.
I
know that's right, babe.
I always thought Reese's beef with Africans was because that African dude tried to braid her coochie hair.
That's what it was.
The one that braided the
Nah,
coochie
that
hair
come
was
with the
not
culture. She should
African.
know that.
And I dated a lot of Africans.
Hell nah, that come with
He
it.
wanted to put beads. He wanted to put beads on that shit.
She said, nah.
Some of them seashells and shit.
He said, "Let me braid your punani hair, and then we're gonna go get a disc put in your lip."
No, they thought that was all. How this? Like, I was gonna put a disc in her lip. I was ready to tear her.
Not a disc in her lip.
But they,
I was
they're taught that now.
Priestly. You can't say on one thing you can't do it and then get in there and start whipping ass. You can't do it like that.
You was absolutely right. I can't do it like that. I can't. But they make you want. I think they push your buttons to see just how bad you want it, and if you jump through the hoops, and if you need it. And then I found out that I wasn't supposed to be sitting in them classes or whatever anyway, because I was disabled. I was getting they were trying to get me to get TANF. I was supposed to get TDAP because I was waiting for my disability.
Well, what you doing out here?
TDAP was different than TANF. And let me tell you, because TDAP, they get all of that money back. When they did give me my disability, they took all of their money back. TANF, I don't know if they touch your money or not.
TANF will go after if you get child support. They'll take your child support.
See, they go after it differently. TANF is gonna go after daddy's getting child support. TDAP was temporary cash assistance for disabled people. TDAP, they took out of my disability. They took whatever they gave me back. They gave me very little for temporary cash assistance, but they took it all back. So I'm like, then you ain't providing me with no help. How come you don't take it back from everybody? But they took all of mine.
They do in one way or another.
You sure they don't take it back from everybody?
They do in one way or another.
One of my other girlfriends gets SSI. They didn't take it back from her, and she had 4 kids. I didn't have nobody. Maybe that's why, because I didn't have nobody. Because Tyree was an adult, and I didn't. Maybe that was it. Maybe because I didn't have a dependent kids like that. Maybe that's why I had to pay all of mine back.
That's probably exactly why they do that.
Yeah. So she had kids, and they had to maybe because I was alone or because I was by myself, they do different things for us, I guess.
But the one thing that I can give the government is trying to crack down on all the people scamming the system. And I guess they starting with the stores for real right now, because in New York right now they're going around to all these stores that's taking EBT for hot food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of places all over the country, I would guess they cracking down on these stores.
They need to for real.
That's scanning people's EBT passwords and stuff and stealing money from the government like that. And they definitely cracking down on the stores that's allowing people to buy hot food with food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Like going these
trying to see that open up.
Yeah, they're
Honestly,
trying
I'm
to
trying to see more of that.
chicken wings and shit, going to Kroger's and getting steamed crab legs already steamed and shit. They food stamp card.
Well, what you can do. I ain't even gonna tell you what to do because I know.
Yeah, because
don't tell them what to do, baby.
No, but no, what you know, it's not nothing bad. You buy it raw, and if they will steam it, let them steam it. But you buy it raw.
There's some grocery store that will steam it for you though.
You're supposed to buy it raw. You're supposed to buy the food. You're not supposed to go in there and get like you saying in the carry.
Right.
I know a carry out over here in Northeast. It's a seafood place, and I went in there and they was like, "You doing EBT?" I was like, "No, you take EBT."
That's a crazy question from
you know, I was like, "Not now. I do get stamps. I ain't working. I do get stamps, but I wasn't using it up in there."
I know that's right.
I was like, you take snaps? They were like, yeah. I was like, oh, no.
Reese, you be forgetting about David with the link because he asking for it. I'm gonna send it to him. No, you didn't, because
But
he
then they
still need it.
should cut it back because the way the food is, everything going up. And so instead of you buying food, you going to get the junk. And like I said, and you know, every once in a while you might want some chips and stuff. Okay, I get that. But all that other stuff, you really don't need. The food stamps is supposed to be for the food.
Right.
I had asked one time because I hadn't never done it before. I was like, damn, I don't have no money to buy no cake for my daughter. And I called them, was like, can I get a birthday cake for my daughter? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I didn't know.
You got
'cause
a
I
whole
usually
birthday
have-
cake with food stamps?
I usually have the money. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, damn, I ain't got no money. I ain't do
Can't
no hair. I
nobody
ain't
see
did
that.
nothing. Oh,
He ain't got the
1034.
link. He's still asking for it. Don't matter.
Okay. But we see it, Reese.
Okay. At 10:34.
But yeah, so it's like, you know,
Okay.
stuff like that is
So what?
different. Birthday cake for the kids, okay, because the stamps will be for them anyway. You know,
But
you
you
get
know what?
Santas, that's for
Birthday cake
before,
for
you know.
the kids, they let you get them because it's already in the code section. It's already made.
Well,
They let
I
you
didn't
get
know. I had never done it before, so I had called and asked, and they was like, "Yeah, you." I was like, "Oh, okay," but that's different than going to the damn carry out and buying carry out with the
Oh, okay.
stamps. You know, that's a little bit different.
Wait a minute, it's
Shit.
breaking up.
I need it right now.
Molly
What'd you say,
Mo, where
Phil?
you at, Molly?
I said, yeah, that's different from getting like steam crab and going to Chipotle and shit with your EBT card. Crazy shit like that.
I tell you one thing, Chipotle ain't gonna ever take that. They want their
If
money.
that was the case, do you know how many people I know would be up at Milk and Honey getting some chicken and walk up there at the restaurant? Here's your EBT, whipping out the EBT card.
You be like, you take EBT? Swipe. But you know, at the end of the day, which I'm teaching my children, which I always have, it's always better to cook for yourself. One, you can get more. It tastes better. It don't have all that mess in it. You don't have to run to the bathroom unless you're eating beans or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's better for you. And anything that they have in the store, you can make. It's not gonna have the same taste because you don't have all those preservatives and all that other stuff in it. But it's gonna be good. You want McDonald's? All right, let's go make it McDonald's at home. You can get some chicken, make some chicken patties. You can get some burgers or turkey burgers, make some burgers. You can make the fries. You can make the chicken strips. You can even make the milkshakes. You can do all that stuff at home if that's what you want. You want Chipotle? Hey, make Chipotle. I do stuff like that all the time. I make the Mediterranean food. I do all that stuff. I make the Indian food. If I feel like it, I made some coconut curry soup. I do all types of stuff
But you
because
gotta know how to cook. A lot of people,
it ain't
a lot
hard
of
to
this
try.
don't
You
know
just
how to
gotta
cook.
try. I know a lot of people don't know how to cook, but you gotta try. Try. It's not hard. Read the
You can build a
recipe.
house off of YouTube. I don't want to hear shit about how I gotta learn how to cook.
Yeah, you go off the recipe.
Did you say
and
you
then
bought a
adjust
house
it
off
to your
YouTube?
taste. You
No, I
can
said you can
make
learn
the
how
house.
to build a home off of YouTube.
That's
There's
Yeah,
nothing that you can't build by. I mean, people can say, "Oh, YouTube, my ass." Okay, but when you want to look
With
something up and figure
YouTube
something out, you can go to
University and
YouTube.
TikTok University, you learn a lot by watching. You know what I'm saying? And so, if you really want to know how to cook, there are grandmothers, there are aunties, there are people that on there teaching you recipes. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. And in my case, in my house, I teach my kids myself. So they ain't got no excuse either. Every time I'm hungry, I'm like, you better go in there and fix something to eat. Even though I might get up and cook. I'm going to get up and cook. But still, go in there and fix a sandwich or something. You can wait. I'm not about
I
to
know
wait. You
that's
got to
right.
know how to feed yourself. I'm going to cook for you maybe today. I might not cook till tomorrow. But you got to know how to feed yourself because I taught you how
I
to
know
do
that's
so.
right. I'm
And
doing
we
this
got to
weight loss thing, and I'm sitting there. I'm loving my crock pot shit. I'm throwing all this shit in the crock pot. Man, I'm living large, or just
I
trying to
love
live
the crock
smaller.
pot meals. You can put a roast in there. You can put chicken in there. You can put anything you want in the crock pot. Season it up. Put that top on it and go about your business. Put it on slow
Hell
or
yeah.
high. Whatever you got to do. And by the time you get home from work, that food done.
That
David,
shit is
what up,
great.
brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, David.
What's
I
going on?
was going to text you, David. But you want me to send you another headshot for the flyer, or you want to use that? You could use that picture that you used if you want to. It don't matter.
Okay.
Where your show at, David? Where your show?
It's in Cumberland again.
You saying Compton?
Cumberland.
Oh, Cumberland. I'm going to say, God damn.
He ain't say no Compton.
But don't get it. I done done shows in Compton. I'm good with them. Compton is genufied.
I'm good out in the streets.
Compton is genufied now. They got white folks there.
Yeah, I feel you know. It is getting cleaned up for real.
Yeah, Compton is white folks.
Running around, walking the dog.
You still better have the right shit on in the right neighborhood.
For real though.
Yeah, yeah, well, shit. Yeah, you can roll around Long Beach or Van Nuys, but Compton is a bunch of white folks now.
I know, but this ain't tap out here like that. I know she ain't.
Wait, what? I just saw a comment. What smoke detector Josh talking about?
Somebody's smoke detector was beeping. There you go. You hear it?
It still beeping.
Yeah, I hear.
Heard. Oh, there you go, Marley. Hey.
What up, Weezy Wee?
And Auntie, you still on here?
I'm here, baby.
Oh, okay. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Good hearing them on here talking about welfare. Said the white man, he got the fathers out the homes. I used to love them stories.
Where the hell Reese go?
She right here. She coming back in.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say. I know you ain't tap out like that.
No. I just got my coat, so I'm waiting for Tommy to go out the door. Y'all know
right.
I got a doctor's appointment that I thought I had last week. Today is the 29th. So.
Oh, that's right.
The endocrinologist. Y'all remember that? So. Yeah, and it was on the welfare system because I saw the story and everything yesterday. I said I want to talk about the system, the way it is AFDC to what they call TANF now. TANF is it's all supposed to be stepping stones. None of us should be like say lazy ghetto bitches living fabulous. None of us should be having that mentality. It should be used for what
that shit is generational.
It can
that shit has become generational.
That means so if you poor, you always gonna be poor.
No, but if you
do something to break the cycle.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you do something about it and get up off your ass and decide that you don't want to keep accepting assistance for the rest of your life,
right?
Then that's what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah, you have to teach.
That's what you're gonna be doing.
Different. I mean, it's nothing wrong if you need it when you need it. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. But again, you can teach your children that this is just assistance. It's not to take care of you. That once a month, them stamps don't last, man. Them stamps
it's people out here that are comfortable with that shit. They comfortable with getting that money from the government, getting help with their rent on Section 8 and shit. They comfortable. They don't care, and they swear that they.
I know some motherfuckers passing Section 8 certificates along like it's an inheritance.
Yeah, they used to do that big time, but they stopping that.
How the fuck y'all doing?
I'm going to get on via phone because I got to go get into the car.
I'm
logging on via the telephone. I ain't going nowhere. I'm logging on a separate way.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. The problem is sometimes people do need it. Sometimes people really cannot move past that point. They have no education. They have nobody that taught them, so they stay on it, which is okay. You know, but they will teach their children. Listen, you know, they will push their kids to do better. If that's the case, fine. Yeah. But some people, like Phil said, they just be like, hey, you get this, you had this baby, you go there and you do this, and you know, that's not how it's supposed to be. My kid, like I said, I get stamps. I got the medical, and even when I wasn't getting anything but the medical insurance because my job didn't offer it. If you go,
my mama had Section 8, I got Section 8, my kids gonna have Section 8. That's the mentality.
But it don't have to be because I don't have that mentality. And my children are not going to have that mentality because they already know. Because I do whatever I need to do.
That's the thing that kills us. You don't have that mentality, but it's a lot of females out here that do. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Like they have that mentality of, you know what I'm saying? Even females out here, they might not even be with they baby daddy or whatever, and then did certain shit, and then they have a baby by another motherfucker that ain't doing shit for the baby. Now they want to put, you know what I mean? They got to put all the kids on TANF just to get money for that one kid. You know what I'm saying? And I put the father that's taking care of his kid in a fucked up situation.
The whole, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's my best friend right now. Dealing with his baby mama situation. That's my best friend right now.
Get a fucking job.
Now, if you can,
But that's where,
depending on
that's
how
where
old those
brothers,
children are.
these brothers,
No,
you have to learn that you got to we can't we can't keep on sitting around and letting these females do this shit to us. That's when you got to make them extra steps and go to court and call down to the social service and be like, listen, I take care of my kids, and as long as you got them receipts and you got ways to show proof that you are in your child's life and you taking care of it, then they're gonna have to go another route. You know what I'm saying?
What they would do is they won't take him for the money, but they can get the stamps and they can get the medical insurance. I don't care how much money you make. If you can get that free medical insurance, take that shit. Okay, you pay tax, go get that insurance. But the other stuff, if you don't have to do it, you know. But at the end, like I did not put. I don't like child support. That's just one thing I don't like putting men on in the system. You know what I'm saying? It's just now, everybody's situation is different. And I already told y'all, I'm just gonna pull up on your ass, okay? I'm not. You ain't about to get put in no system now. That first of all, they can take your license.
Yeah.
They can mess your life up. I'm not gonna do that to somebody. We had these kids together. If you take care of them, great. If you don't, fine. But I still know where you live at. Okay.
Right. That part.
The system that you might be on might be in a hospital system, but it ain't gonna be on the government system. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I haven't really heard nobody suggest not shooting the club up with these type of women. I haven't heard that yet.
Because you don't think.
I think she tapped out.
It's one thing. It's one thing. Because I heard y'all talking about saying it's one thing if you have that and stuff and all, like if you need it for like that extra boost or whatever and all. But I know a chick that got evicted paying $30 rent.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. How much?
Believe them.
Not only because they because they showed they showed a joke that says evicted whatever. It was only paying $30 rent. Not only that was throwing parties, had all kinds of dudes over and whatever like that. No, and I'm sitting there thinking you could have all them dudes that you had over, you could at least had them pay
for a year.
Shit, you could at least charge them niggas 40.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Each nigga come through their house paying rent.
Yeah, throw 40 on the table, baby. Throw 40
on a serious question though, if anybody knows what actually reduces somebody's rent that low. I can see if your rent is like 500, 600, or I can see if it's like slightly.
You pay zero. That's
it depends on what your percentage is. Shit.
Percentage of your income.
Some motherfuckers don't pay a dime.
Yes, most people don't pay nothing.
So welfare is based off of your income, and Section 8 is not.
Yeah,
I personally don't know the clear difference between the two.
It's like
Section 8 is funny. I know a chick that lived on the 28th floor in penthouse on Section 8. So
that's why they put you you
get
get
a
a voucher and they put you anywhere. I think, right?
Yeah.
As long as they accept.
Chick had a fucking penthouse.
As long as they accept. Okay.
Yeah. I just don't know how it come up. Go ahead.
You don't know how what, Molly?
I don't know how it always come a like white and black thing. It just sound like two group of poor people that using the system. And white people still using the system today. It's more of them on
the white people using it more than black people.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like who cares who started, who ended it. At the end of the day, they saying this was breaking up the black family. So what is doing to the white families? They don't speak about the white fathers who's not around or not doing what they supposed to do. They just make it seem like it's just a black thing. And I'm like, that's not really them. That's us. Why is us as people, even if we finesse the system, because some people work together. They say, look, tell them I don't live here. The motherfuckers still be living there and they just getting the check. Richie said some guy demanded the money because some of it he felt like was his. But they basically finessing the system. But it's somewhere that goes wrong with us as a couple, black couples, that we feel like now this money here, we don't need each other. That's
Sure,
what I
right.
think the problem is, that
Yeah.
now we could depend on this system. I know I'm good without you, but without this system, we both gonna need each other. You know, so that's the only thing is like, even if the guy not in the home, why he still can't be a father? Why they keep saying, oh,
Yeah.
because you put him on welfare. Okay. Like, what they got to do with you
Yeah.
being around and being a father? Because if you was a school teacher, you'll be around for them kids. If you was a
Yeah.
fireman, you'll be out there putting out fires for strangers. So like your own flesh and blood, that's not an excuse. So they can blame the system. They can blame whoever they want. The white man, it still comes to us as parents. The mothers and the father, they got to find a way to work together for the best benefit of the kid. So I be done with the and then they took the fathers out the home. There's plenty of people out here that's not with their baby moms, but they still find a way to be a father to not just their kid, but the
And still
kid
co-parent.
with the other woman. You know, they might got stepkids over here. They still be a father to both families. So I just like, that's not enough. You know, we got to just be better people.
And you're right about. And you're right about.
Not peekaboo.
She in the back.
You're right about the race thing, because when I was talking about that being evicted, $30, it was a white chick.
Not
We know
sexually
any
white
girl
girl.
you talking about is a
That's
white chick.
$30. I wish my rent was $30.
$40.
They let it run up for years though.
$30. Got evicted over
$40.
Dana, how long ago was that?
How
You
long
popped
ago?
on a red lip
to go out to the doctor's office?
Was it like years ago? Like, was it years ago?
Yeah, it was. Oh shoot, it was a good like 11 years ago.
You had that red lipstick on before?
Oh, okay, that's not that. Huh?
Huh?
You had that red lipstick on before you left out the house?
No, it's just lip gloss.
Oh, but you get ready to go see that nurse, right? You gonna see that doctor?
You mean that doctor?
Okay, because I ain't noticed all that
Look.
color and all that
Pigment before you left. You got that still got
It
the
look
little.
good.
It do look good. I just like, I didn't know you was getting fixed up for doctor, whoever it is.
But you know what, Molly? I agree. I'm like that too. I understand. There's no excuse for you being a parent. It don't matter what the
I
person.
agree with Bob.
You are outside the home, cool, but you still are that child's father or mother, because they are fathers that have custody of the children, and the mothers ain't no good either. And it don't matter where you're from, the culture, what you look like, nothing. They are trifling parents on every spectrum.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
so
you're trifling people, male and female.
Yeah, it don't matter. So he said, like, oh, Gerald. And
Gerald.
so it doesn't matter. You have a responsibility to them children. They didn't ask to be here. So at the end of the day, you have a responsibility to those children. I don't care who it is.
Both do. The mother and the father do. Felicia, what you got to say?
No comment.
Okay.
No comment. It all depends on the
That
person.
means you agree or disagree. What you say, babe? Oh, okay.
No, she said it depends on the person.
Yeah, I think it's
you
the
got to want
individual
better
thing
for
too.
yourself in order for you to do better. Those who stay on welfare like that all their lives, that's what they want. More power to them. If you want to live your life milking the system and them all in your business or whatever, more power to you. Get over the best way you can. That's what we're all doing, trying to get over the best way we can. So I don't blame nobody, tell you the truth. I do me, let you do you.
I'm not mad at that though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that.
That's
And the only way,
The way I
you
see
know
it,
what?
the system has been duking us since we've been here. So if you can get over on the system, more power to you. More power
What she
to
mean
you.
the system? She mean the man sticking to the government. She mean the man sticking to the man. How do you say black power? Stick to the man. So,
I'm dead.
look,
I know one of
all
my
I
family
know
members, I
is
ain't gonna go into details. She sure did, was married and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, now how the hell did you do that? She ain't never
How
changed
the
that
hell you
name.
work that out?
She ain't changed that name.
yeah, she ain't never won under the contract. So that's why some people hyping their name, some people change their name. Some people, so
Whatever works for them.
and it's a good thing back in the day in the 70s and even in the early 80s, people used to come to your home. To your
Nah,
home,
I
your
ain't like
case
that.
manager,
I ain't like
they
that
slick.
because you had to be
They
disgustingly
slick.
poor. You
Oh
couldn't
yeah, you
have
had
an
to clean up and
iron.
all that type of
You
shit
couldn't
to make
have. Now,
sure
how
they
the hell
don't
they
say
gonna say
I
you
nothing.
can't
told
have
you
an
when my
iron?
caseworker came. Since caseworker had to come to me because I was disabled. I'm sitting up there on the damn oxygen tank, and she looking around my house. Oh, that's nice. So I was like, bitch, I was working. I got sick. I wouldn't need you, but don't look at it like I'm
Bitch, how
trying
you know
to
this shit
get
ain't on
over. I
rent a
shouldn't
center or
have
something?
nothing.
You don't know if I'm making payments on this shit or not, bitch. Get out my TV and shit.
But
Help me
that's
with
how
this
they do.
case.
They judge you. If you have anything, you make too
They
much.
judge you. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell, you just
Exactly.
one check. You just one check away from needing the system yourself. How you gonna come
Man,
and
man,
fine?
you waiting on
Exactly.
yours like I'm waiting
People
on
like that.
mine.
You can't be arrogant. You
Because when
cannot
I
be
Don't
arrogant
do
because you never
me.
know.
You waiting on yours like I'm waiting on mine.
Don't do me.
because they were going. I told you they went through 3 years of my I had to get tax papers, and the one lady was like, "Well, up there you make more than what I had." I was like, "If I could work, I'd probably still be because I had a skill set. I went to school. I got a degree, lady.
You made
So
more,
I
but you
was out
couldn't
there hustling.
penalize you for what you made in the past, you know.
Yes, that's how I felt. I was getting penalized for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how I feel. You know, you get penalized if you do the right thing. If you do the wrong thing,
You get all the benefits and
you
stuff
got a
start
whole
coming
lot.
in.
Nigga, job answering the phone because your mouth still work. That damn mouth
That's what
still
I
work.
said.
You
I've been
need to
telling them to give me a job
find a way.
now.
You can't tell them. You
Look,
better apply
Marlon,
for
You
one.
gotta
While
get it.
telling them like they ain't gonna just give it. You might need to apply for something. You can answer the phone, put on that little voice, and
That
yeah,
little
you get some money. You know
Hey,
they
what
used
you
to
mean
what
this
make.
people
boy?
be doing, Molly, with the head?
Headset. Y'all see people walking around grocery stores and shit with the headset on. I think some people use it just to talk, but a lot of people use it for work. They be doing something specific where they're on the go, and like I think customer service or something. People be in like Sam's
I
Club
can
with a
do
whole
good
headset
customer
on.
service.
Yeah, I think it's like
Hello?
a direct go, like a
You know, it's
Some type of help. Because I heard
yeah.
a lady
I
walking
want to
a
work.
guy through or whoever through
Yeah,
some
that be
process
the
to do something. So I know she was working, but I see it
home
a lot
job.
more. So whatever it is evolving, is
Look,
what I'm saying.
I want to
Yeah.
work. So if I can get a job, look, I'm dreaming about working, going back to work. A lot of people are like, oh, girl, why you would? Because I don't like getting handout. I don't mind working for what's mine. And I know I'm a hard worker. I know I can get
Yeah,
out there and make some stuff happen.
make it
I don't like
happen,
So
baby.
even though I'm going to share this on the line with everybody, I almost failed Saturday.
Lord have
I
mercy,
was
child.
That would have got you that money.
trying to
Yeah.
make something happen. You
Like
know?
That's how you
bling
get it.
bling, ching ching.
But
Yeah.
it was okay. I was with my walker because the steps. I needed a rail, you know, and I can go
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
down.
For
I'm
support.
okay,
Yeah,
but it
support while
didn't
you're
have
walking down the
nothing. I tried to use the walker to act like it was a rail because I thought the walker would be stable. A walker isn't stable if it's not on a flat surface.
Hell
So,
yeah.
and I tried to set it up on the step, and the walker came back, and I was like, whoa.
And she almost went to. I jumped up so fast. I'm like, oh my God. But some gentlemen were right
Man.
there. They caught. I was
I
like, Lord
stumbled
have mercy.
backwards,
Stressing me out in
but
Baltimore.
and you know what? Maybe if
Hey,
I would have had
Joe.
my tennis shoes on,
What
maybe
do you
I
say?
would have fell back because I had them heavy boots on, and it wouldn't let me fall all the way back. It's weeble bobble, but they don't fall down. The boots. So
That's called
Them
I
boots
think
was
operation.
the
on the
boots.
For
ground.
real though, like
Man.
it might be a joke,
Girl, but it is money and you need tennis.
But you don't want Reese to tell one of them cheesecake stories.
Oh no.
Yeah, as long as she don't do that, that's gonna get
You
them
need
to
one
hang
of
up.
tennis balls on your
You want to keep
walker.
them on the line as long
As you can to run it up. You're not
No,
supposed to.
I don't. No, I don't.
No, she would have probably slipped more if she had them tennis balls.
I be seeing them on people walkers and shit.
I thought that was to
I
glide
need to
across the
get the
floor
tennis
so it don't
ball.
It
stop.
is. It is.
It ain't gonna help with the weight distribution. If your
That's
ass
why I
fall, you
said she would
fall.
have fell for real if she had them tennis
Oh, all
balls.
right.
The walker would have slid across the thing. She'd have flipped back.
I just needed it for the balance,
Yeah,
and
we
I didn't
talk
have
about the
the
solo
balance. It
apologies for
wasn't
the question working in the
stability.
office.
Oh, Josh was asking, did you talk about the show?
Yeah.
Did I talk about what show?
Saturday.
One over the
Didn't you do a
weekend.
show recently? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, Saturday. No, I didn't
That
talk
one.
about it. I mean,
That
it was
show.
a great show.
Oh.
It was.
I guess he wanted to
it was
hear about
cute.
it. No.
We
That's
had
all.
a couple of cowgirls and cowboys in there.
Oh, all right.
And Bobby Brooks was the host. She came in there with her
Anybody
little
get
day.
they did the first place prize and stuff still?
No, we didn't end up.
No,
We
they
ended up
didn't
not
do
doing
They didn't
that.
do the contest.
Oh, what?
We got
Okay,
started
okay.
a little late. It's a little cut.
Oh, I feel you. No problem. Shit
But-
happened. Yeah, it's Reese looking high. High off life.
I'm looking high.
Who was that right there? Bahama Mamas.
That's Moo Moo.
Who was that?
Okay,
That
Woo
Kobe
Woo.
Jack
That's
was
Woo Woo.
that?
I'm sorry. That's Woo.
That's Woo Woo, comedian Woo Woo.
Yeah, that's Can You
That's
Woo
my
Woo
girl
Woo?
Woo.
All right. Okay.
Oh, that's Paulie. Paulie bought a shirt and a book. And so
Okay,
she shouted him out.
support
Yeah.
for Paul. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Yeah, remember we said we was gonna take pictures, Trey. So I made sure we got his picture.
Yeah, okay.
That's
what's up,
that's
because we need
Kobe
pictures every
Jack.
time.
Kobe Jack.
Okay. Some
He
of y'all
one of the
look a little different from
comedians.
y'all flyers.
Yeah. I know he does, don't he?
You know, not in a bad way or nothing. Y'all just look
Yeah,
different.
he looked when I first saw him, I couldn't figure it out. Then she was like, "That's Kobe." I'm like, "Oh."
I walked right past
he said-
Gerald. I did not match the thumbnail or his profile picture
Yeah,
to
he
his
looked
face when I met
different,
him.
yeah.
I walked right. Yeah, I said, you know, David. I said, he probably needs some help with bringing some stuff in. He's like, no, I'm not.
Look, Gerald's my little chocolate milk dud.
He said gonna
That's my
perform at
sex.
Tim this
Okay.
weekend. Oh, you know what, Reese? She didn't send you the other pictures because it was more
Yeah,
pictures and they was doing it on
everybody
different
mad
phones.
Tim.
Out there, don't touch no balls.
Oh, I don't have
Everybody
the other
mad
pictures.
This weekend. Hey,
it was
Reese, where
more
your
pictures.
Tims? Where your Tims? All the
I got
action
some
have
Max
Tims
here.
on. If it was my event, all y'all gotta have Tims on. But
Yeah,
I know that's right.
Yeah. Everybody got the memo. I just got Jordan's video too, so I'm about to make this promo video for Friday.
that's
man.
gonna be dope. As shit.
Yeah, it's about to go
He said he
crazy.
named that some cheese. I know that's what I thought too, Gerald. I was like, Kobe Jack, that's a
Yeah,
damn
and Trey,
white and yellow cheese.
Trey and Molly and Weezy, just so y'all know, y'all picture not in it, but I did holler out y'all names. Yes, I did.
Oh shit, they know what it is if they watch this joint. They see our faces every day. I ain't worried about
Yeah,
no
I
shout
don't
out.
need no
If you
picture in
did it,
that.
if you forgot or whatever, or you did it, cool. But they know what it is. If they not tapped into this entity, I don't care if they know me or not, honestly, because this is where all the time is spent. They need to know about the show.
Well, I certainly
Make sure
did
you
holler
shout
for
out.
y'all.
I appreciate
all
that.
your
That's what's up.
help me.
Help me, please. Help me, please, Mr. Postman.
Y'all don't know how hard my heart jumped in my throat when I saw her. I was like, oh my God.
All right, man. I ain't got no
Man,
time for no
goes crazy.
blood pressure
Bobby Brooks
fluctuations
said-
because you scaring people and
Look,
shit.
Bobby said I had to move out the way because I thought our thing was going down.
Yeah, she felt
The
good.
whole time
He wasn't
going
gonna catch
down.
I'm dead.
No, Bobby little. She had to move. Barbie is little.
My
She had to
man,
go.
my man.
Well, thank God for the gentleman that got up to help her and keep her from falling, because we don't need Reese.
we was all running.
Yeah, Phil wasn't there to save her this time. Where was Phil
Oh
at?
yeah.
Where was Phil?
Oh, and that's not caught my balance.
No, it wasn't. See, Phil, you slacking. He gone now.
Yeah.
Supposed to be there to catch Reese.
A real man like Phil would have caught you.
I'm a real boy.
Phil would have saw it coming. Phil probably would be like, Reese, it's not a good idea to take the walker on them steps like that.
That's why I was like, why you ain't
Phil
take
might-
your cane?
Because it didn't have no rail. And my logic, okay, we know this is Reese logic, was that the walker helps me keep my balance, and I can hold on to the left and the right of the walker. Not knowing the walker is it's an unstable creature, but thinking that I would have the rails so I can step up and pull myself up. But a walker isn't good for stepping and pulling yourself up. at
Yeah,
all.
she asked you. I was like, you don't want the cane? You was like, nah, I'm gonna take this
Tupac
because she was
right
putting her
there.
stuff in there. They didn't have a
He
table
want
for her to
that
like
big
put her stuff.
old motherfucking walker. I been saying take the cane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting
She
ready to
had
go
both
into
of
the
them. She had
doctor's
the walker
office.
and the cane with her.
No
That's why I was like, you
problem,
don't
Reese.
want the cane? She was like, nah, I'm gonna take because she didn't have anywhere to
Ouch.
put her stuff out her clothes. So she put
Yeah, I
her
feel you.
stuff
The whole
in a
shit.
little
Yeah,
pocket. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Lord.
It's all
My
right. You gonna
heart
have a
was like,
team this weekend, so ain't no slips and
mm-hmm.
falls and shit. One step at a time.
This where I'm at the place. Yes. So the place. Let me go ahead.
Going there,
Here's the
getting
play.
pouty for that doctor.
Yeah, make sure that red lip on nice for Doctor whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Might
She might
snag you
Doctor,
one on
be
the way
Mama.
back
back.
out.
Althea's in the room.
Later, Jack.
I gotta mute. I gotta mute.
They
I gotta
need a
mute
man to
my
help her around using that bowling ball grip.
phone.
Yep, JC.
I know I won't play
What'd he
escape
say?
room with Reese. We can't play escape room. Reese be
Oh
comfortable. We
yeah.
done got
Hell
there. We
no.
be stuck forever.
I'm good in the escape
Hell
room.
no.
Take my
Thanks, my
walker,
sister
and
Anisha.
we
I'm really
get my
good at.
walker up the steps. That should open the door.
No escape room.
The
You
note
play that with a
making.
cane.
I'm dead.
Molly, stop.
I ain't mess with Riri.
Lord have mercy.
I'm dead.
But yeah, it was all right. It turned out pretty good. I didn't think as many people was gonna come dressed up as they did, but they had them hats.
That's what's up.
They had them boots. This girl came in with her fringe. I was like, go ahead, girl, with your little booty show.
Y'all lucky I couldn't have go. I couldn't have went because I would have won the prize whether they was giving a prize or not. Because I was excited to be able to do that. I couldn't do it because of my schedule, but I wanted to
Yeah.
go to that joint.
Man, I had to go
Everybody
to
doing all
another
this.
event.
Everybody got a fan or something like that. Everybody
Yeah,
got
we did.
cowboy boots and
It
shit,
was
man.
only like me, Reese, and another lady. I think two other people had their fan.
Yeah,
But I was
I
like,
can't do the
dang,
dance still, but
me either. But I can
yeah, I
pop,
can't do
pop.
all. Stick to the cha-cha slide, booty call, stick to
I was
them
about to say
dances. I ain't really trying.
I fake the dance. They all about the same anyway. I just be faking it.
Yeah, damn it. Anyway, you know. But shit, anybody who needs a resource, get whatever you apply for, get whatever comes to you, whatever you can get, honestly, because everybody out here paying taxes, everybody
That's
out
right.
there contributing.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
you know, don't be I don't feel like I wouldn't want nobody to be ashamed of anything that they
Yeah.
doing if you're trying to survive out here. You know,
I know
But
I
if
ain't. I
your
be
ass
working.
to work, get up and go to fucking work.
Definitely go to work.
Stop
Go
living off
get your
grind,
the
man.
ass up.
system. If you
Get your ass
could get
up.
up and work and do
Hustling is
something,
work.
yeah, hustling is work, but it ain't work
Some
when you
people
hustling to
smart.
hustle the shit out of somebody else.
Well,
Yeah,
you
That's
gotta
what
look
the
at you
people.
gotta look
I'm
at
gonna
it
tell you
this
what
Some
I'm
way.
saying.
bosses do.
That
I've
been
been
on
Well,
working
child
since I was
support and
15
shit.
years old
So
and putting them
if
taxes in there.
you
I'm
ain't
gonna
been
get my
through it,
damn
Josh
I
money.
don't
funny
give a
as
fuck
shit.
what nobody talking about. Get up and get
He
your
said they
motherfucking
sucked at
ass
them
to
people
work.
into thinking they was gonna win a prize.
well, a lot of
I
Uh-huh.
people.
don't know what happened with that, but
Oh shit!
Damn,
All
what's
Texas
that?
finally
What? Who in the
Texas smoke.
firehouse?
Oh no.
Or who got a
Somebody.
fire in the house?
you gonna see
Fire.
me do.
You good over there,
We
Auntie?
gonna see
That
if
was
I can do that
honestly the
damn
smoke
dance when we
detector
get
that
down
finally
there.
kicked the bucket.
He just
Right,
pop it.
right, Jason,
He
JB.
said
That's
just
what I be
pop your hip
doing.
out when you
That's
pop
what I
your
be doing.
fan.
Plop, 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 plop. That's what I be doing. I don't care. But yeah, it is what it is
Shit.
when it comes to that. Look, but like what Reese was saying earlier, how they do the interview. The lady that did my interview was like, wait, I can see you went to school, did this. I can see you did. I'm always in school some damn way. I can see you got this certification. I can see you got this. Why are you here? Because I need the damn money. I ain't got no job right now, nigga.
Yeah.
And I got to take care of these kids.
But
I said, but I
my thing
also
is, my people think
but
that
I
shit don't
also
happen.
do other things. Right. I don't know. That's what I don't get. I'm like, yeah, I have all these things. She's like, well, she said she wasn't going to send me to them job things. Because she know I know how to maintain a job. She know I know how to get a job. She see I have the training, I have the schooling. It's
Yeah.
just at this moment, I'm putting applications all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to get a job.
Yeah.
I just sent my resume over for this health teacher job.
Mm.
Matter of fact, this woman ain't sent. Let me call. I'm gonna have to send her a message, but she ain't
Well,
said
y'all
shit
make sure
yet.
that y'all aware of ghost jobs. because ghost jobs
Oh
is a
no,
real thing. So
no.
anybody
But
on the
this
job
woman,
hunt,
this person,
yeah,
somebody I know, he's a caseworker, and he reached out to me. He said, "Hey, somebody looking for a health teacher, substitute health
Yeah.
teacher," and I thought of you. And so I was like, "Well, let me send my resume over." So I need to reach out to him and say, "Hey, you heard from this woman? Because she playing. Because I go be the health teacher now.
yeah, for real.
I be the health teacher. I got I got the resume." But it's like some people are in those situations where they just can't get a job, but they need to take care of their family. Some people are just on the system because that's what they know. They on the system. Some people in between. Some people. I mean, I know one of my
You
friends
could
now.
live
She
in an
always
area that's
working,
not
and she
offering you shit either. Like,
still need help. Like it's so expensive out here.
mhm.
It's so expensive, and I don't care what you got. If you can get that insurance, get the insurance. If your job
But
not
you could
offering it,
live
I
in
was
an area.
too that doesn't have a market for solid jobs. Like for instance, around
yeah.
here, you can work for Amazon, FedEx, and like
My
Amazon,
job.
FedEx, and like 2 other companies that are actually career driven. Most of this is retail.
Yeah,
I
but
say
then their
97%
turnover
is
rate,
retail
so you
out here.
got to watch that turnover rate too.
Yeah.
And another
Yeah,
thing for me, because I still have children at home, the schedule is what's my issue. If I can't work a certain schedule, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I have to
yeah,
be home at a certain time
yeah.
or around a certain time for my children. That's the
Which makes
only
it so
thing
much
for me.
harder for
Yeah, and
applying for
so I
stuff.
used to like I hate working overnight, but I used to work overnight. I will work overnight if that's what I got to
Yeah.
do. If I got to be at work, if I gotta be at work and get off at 5 in the morning, I'll do that just to make sure that I can, that's what because I want the money. I do hair, I babysit, I drive people around, I do all this stuff just to make sure that my kids have what they need. But at the end of the day, if I had something that is continuous, that I ain't gotta break my back for like I did all these years, you know what I'm saying? Which is something difficult, which is why, we do the things that we do now to get out of that cycle. But until we can get out that cycle, I just do what I got to do to make sure my children are fed and what they need, what they have. And like I tell my kids, I'm going to make sure you have everything you need and some of the things that you want, because I'm pretty sure everything you want, you don't need. So
Right.
whatever I got to do is what I'm going to do.
She said whatever, LA.
That
Whatever
ain't
she
what I
said.
meant, Marley. We don't sell the
Uh,
coochie. We don't sell. I don't care how
nah,
bad it get. I won't be doing that.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's a game though. Like
I
for
go strip first.
those who don't get with it, they basically got a job. Most time they got a job that make enough for them to get through the month. You got to get back and forth to work. If you got a car,
Yeah.
you paying the car note, car insurance. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got a job, I can afford all these things, but then you got to pay rent. Hopefully you with somebody. If you're not, you paying all those things alone. The best thing is being in a relationship, then you can split those bills, and that can help a little bit. But the most thing is to drain you. They're not going to give you assistance. And then if you get assistance, they going to make sure you're not getting no other income.
Yep.
If you is,
They
they want to
stop
know about
you.
it. Yeah, they give you
Not
enough
coochie,
though.
Gerald.
They get halfway through the month, so you can always depend on them. So it's just like it ain't really like no real big difference for real. It's just you can say the point that I did this, without the government. You got some people that do it with the government. It's just like it's each his own. One living
Mm-hmm.
in Section 8, one paying for their rent. I know people that live in the same apartment building, one paying 1,200, one paying zero. They neighbors, just one getting government assistance, the other one can't
Yeah.
because she work. But the other one that's working, she need more help. So it is a game, so it's just like you can find a way to work and somehow get some type of assistance, man. You better do it. I ain't gonna knock it for you. You gotta find ways to hustle. But I encourage everybody to try to create jobs, like start your business, create jobs for others. So when it is people out here looking for jobs, you'll be in position to hire them. Right now, we all trying to come up. But if we was in a position like Amazon and all these people, we'd be hiring people too. And we'll be going through all the protocols that these people go through before they just give out things. We need to make sure your background good. We need to make sure this, that, and that. We're not just about to be hiring anybody. And it's the same thing with money. They're not about to be giving people money if they ain't sure if you got money elsewhere. They want to make sure you broke. So I just like shit, finesse the system. You can get these little stimulus checks back out here, do something. But at the end of the day, you gotta work, you gotta hustle, you gotta do something. You can't just sit around and do nothing. Because if you do, you can always be dependent on them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Gucci open. What? Like a
Gucci
wallet.
opens like a wallet. That's why it's capable of making
Well,
money
that's
on
probably
the
why I don't have no money in my wallet right now because mine don't open like that.
regular. He said, "Ain't no customer service."
Okay,
Hell
so
no.
Ain't no
JB
none of
be
that
paying
shit.
for it. He's telling on it, so JB be paying for it. So
Uh-huh.
that was a yeah.
I'd rather work for my money. I
I
can't
don't
do
know
that
how
fast
much
money.
you pay
He
for
said
that
it is
little
working.
package he gave you.
He said you are
We
working for it.
I don't want sex to be a job. I want sex to be enjoyable. Hell no.
uh-huh.
If I look at my coochie as my employer or employee, I'm not gonna be happy. No, thank you. I want to enjoy my sex.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Josh
crazy.
said you got $1,000 cash prize. Chow
Oh,
bounce
for the best
for the
boot.
best 10.
Oh
Oh
shit,
yeah.
I'll buy some new ones on Thursday when I get paid. If it's about that,
hey look,
I need that 1,000 real quick.
hey look, Josh must got the 1,000. He must be
Oh
subscribed to
nah, he said you already
$1,000.
told him about it. He said you already said that that's one thing you wanted to do with your
Hey, that's a good
your
look though,
event.
Chow. Nah, for real, that's good, son. A lot
Yeah,
of people
that's
going.
cool that you're doing that because I can use that.
Shit, I
Yeah,
ain't doing
until
that.
they hit
He
a
not
winner,
doing that.
He
Josh
said,
being
Chow gonna be like,
no,
I'm the winner. What you
Let me
talking
say
about?
that. Let me say that live on the Morning Mac Show. That's a lie.
He said,
no,
don't
I
be
didn't say
lying on him
All
now.
right, Chow.
Why you always lying?
I wish I had the song.
My
I wish I had
God.
the song on
My
my.
God.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Right, right, Shirley.
Oh
JB
shit.
said, nah. So y'all gotta be careful. JB giving out gifts to the women, man. They might be deposits. I'm not sure
Okay.
now. I
Hey,
don't
hey,
know.
on a serious note, though, Weezy, you wasn't in here when I said what I said this morning when Reese asked me, was I nervous about this Friday? I'm not nervous about this Friday because the show is a show, baby. We're going to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? But I am excited. The thing that I'm most excited about is meeting all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I get
I
to meet
know,
all of
us
y'all in
too.
person.
Us
I know.
too.
That's
So,
exactly what I was saying too. Yeah.
because,
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. I think we met LA. We ain't there meet Chow.
He
yeah,
said we
man.
try and pack the
This,
place.
this week, man, we get to link up together, man, and enjoy a great show and get to know each other even
Act a
more and
fool.
have some fun, man. Yeah, act a
Right.
fool.
I'm
He
Yeah,
said y'all
excited
got a
about that.
bedtime
yeah,
because I be
because I
tired.
think y'all
Might
seen
be
Josh do stand up before. Y'all ain't never seen Chow about do what I do, baby. We about to get active this.
Man, we
Well,
got
First time
new
for
for
everything. Shit.
new for both because I haven't seen either of you, so that was cool. How was the Tennessee trip?
The Tennessee trip was amazing. We had a good time. We went down there and did what we do, man. We gave the people a great show. Mr. 505, shout out to Adrian Walker, Mr. 505, for putting us on the show. Shout out to his management team because they did us right. Shout out to Jokes and Smokes and Timothy Banham for having us on the Jokes and Smoke show. And they were more than happy with what we did. And we will be back in Nashville again. So we did our Thug Dizzle, man. I got a lot of new followers from down there. I mean, you know what I mean? People, we were taking pictures with people after the show. And
That's
it was
cool.
it was a great vibe. We had a good time, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I saw it on Reese's phone because I got kicked out of IG again.
Damn it.
We be doing shit. She ain't
I
telling
don't
us
be
on that
doing
joint,
nothing.
man.
Y'all can see my
You
page
be
and it's still up. I didn't get
commenting
kicked out.
shit on
They
people's
didn't take
page.
it. But I was on there and it said I needed to sign back in and it wouldn't let me sign back in. And I had to send it to a couple of people so they can verify, but they tried to verify, I wouldn't do it. So I just made me a new page.
Okay.
So it's still the Blue Phoenix Hills, but it's the Blue Phoenix Hills too.
I learned.
Thank you, JC, for that reaction on the morning page. I appreciate it.
I learned something. I learned something new about LA this weekend with that road trip. Though LA is a real road warrior, man. LA drove the whole 6.5 hours to Nashville. We did the show. And we did our thing down there. You know, LA don't drink or nothing like that. So when they gave us liquor, Mr. 505, he don't drink. So I drank all the liquor. And I drank all the liquor, man, and had a good time. And then LA drove the whole 6.5
Outstanding.
hours back to Roanoke, you know. And on the same token, like me and LA, we've been rocking for a year and a half, almost 2 years now since I started doing stand up. And I think our bond is going to be even stronger after that road trip because we didn't even listen to no music the whole way down or the whole way back. We were just kicking it, conversating and you know, going over ideas with each other. And I had a good time, man. I really got to know the homie even more than I already know him.
We got
Like,
here,
I really feel
and late perspective, because Shout was drunk. We gotta hear the sober guy talk, you know. It sounds like a nigga chose to drive because the other nigga was drunk. He had no choice. The other niggas, you know, niggas get drunk.
I drive for a living.
I wish this nigga could just drive for a few hours.
They talking.
I drive for a living.
And they probably was trying to jam me like, this nigga don't shut up, man. I'm trying to make some jams, but Chout like, nah. See, when I was 12,
I crank some music.
Don't know when I was 12,
nah, but if
man.
I do it like
Not
this
when I was
though,
12.
Yeah, when I first popped a nigga, you on that LA hand shit he should never heard. Hey, LA man, I'm with you next time. I don't drink, brother, so you gonna have another sober partner out there, man.
No, he just LA get in his grind, man, and he just go.
Yeah, I'm
You know what
fucking
saying?
with.
And I drive every day for a living, so I ain't got no problem with letting them.
oh yeah, I'm already
drive.
hip though. I forgot about that though too. Yeah,
I will sit
Any
there.
chance I feel you. Any chance I can sit my ass down and not do shit.
That's what I'm saying. I
But
used
if
to
you
drive
would've said,
11
yo, I
hours a
need you-
day.
Yeah.
Yo, I need you to knock this last 2 hours down. Shit, I'd have knocked that 2 hours down with no problem. Because I wasn't drunk, you know what I'm saying? I felt good. I was more excited of how good of a show that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the like that was the first time I ever been in Nashville. I don't think that was LA's first time in Nashville, but it was my first time in Nashville, Tennessee. And the way the crowd received us and the way that the people received us and the way Mr. 505 management team made sure we was good from the time we stepped out the car. They was making sure that we was good and comfortable, and it was just a vibe, man. And I was floating on a cloud, man.
I see the change with the
microphone. I'm seeing that you're getting on every stream with a professional microphone. I'm fucking with that. That's a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
small
you know-
change that all right. That I
You
noticed.
know,
That's what's up.
I had to step it up with my Twitch stream too. So you know what I mean? I had to get the
boost that
microphone.
audio and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. I ain't mad at it.
I'm working on getting a banner now for the Twitch stream. So when I'm streaming, I got the banner up behind me, you know what I mean, instead of the green screen.
Yeah.
Chout was the worst road dog going down. I went to sleep.
I told we had to hear from LA, man.
We stopped at McDonald's. We stopped at McDonald's, man, and I got the itis, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I got the itis.
Man.
You know what I'm saying, and I fell asleep on the homie,
Now,
but
why y'all ain't
I
pack
made it
y'all
up on the
road
way home.
snacks?
Some cucumbers and shit. We was on that healthy shit
I be
on the way
packing.
there.
I be packing snacks.
She had sandwiches and all that shit.
Hey,
She
I
was
went
ready.
to sleep on their ass on the way back.
Dude took a
though.
nap going back.
He sure did. He was knocked out.
I was like, yeah, Trey, yeah. Then I went out. They were like,
But on the
Marty,
way-
you
on the
almost
way
home.
home, though, I was up the whole
We
ride.
said was bobbing like this. I
turned around. She told some.
Shit, we just flew to the
Marty like
front. Trey almost hit a little boy crossing
Oh
the street.
no, the fuck!
I didn't.
He hit the
Marley.
Weezy flew all the way to the front windshield.
I
Booms
was
hitting
basically, I was
everybody.
on Trey back, man. I was on his back.
Man, that's when what was it? Like a stop sign out of nowhere? Or
No,
what was it?
yeah, I think that's what it was.
A light
He was
or
something.
something?
Yeah,
It was a light,
something had happened. Came out of nowhere.
Shit, we was pushing like
But
75
we didn't even,
the whole
but we didn't
time,
see
and
it.
then all
It
of a
just
sudden the
came
light
out of
come.
nowhere.
Man, light on the
Out of
highway.
nowhere, bro.
That
She
the
was
fuck
all
on.
up in the front seat. I didn't know she had her seatbelt on.
I was
I
like,
said,
hey, how you
what's
doing?
up?
Hey, you
Yeah,
all right?
all up in the front. I let your ass was asleep in the back going to Appomattox.
He let everybody
Thank
Hey,
you
JC.
for the exposure.
Hey,
He
JC,
tried to get on
he
Chout
told
like
us he was
don't be
going to
falling
sleep.
asleep with shit. Put him right
we
out
did
there,
the show-
JC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When we did the show at Appomattox Friday, LA said it before we even got in the car. He said, I'm gonna get it back here. I'm gonna get in the back seat and take a nap. So, so it was me
Nah,
and
ain't no nap.
JC
Ain't no
was
nap.
driving, and I was riding shotgun on the way to Appomattox. So, but
Yeah.
that was just an hour and some change trip. You know what I mean? LA needed to grab a little nap. But that Nashville ride, 6.5 hours. I tried my best to stay up going down, but
shit, I used to drive all the way from college every weekend from Ohio, from Akron. My buddies
Oh,
that went
yeah.
to school with me, they'd go to sleep sometime. And every time they went to sleep, I had my phone hooked up to the little speakers and shit. I hit the sirens like this and shit. Them niggas will hop up. Them niggas hop
Everybody
up.
hooked up
I'm
on
like,
You
yeah,
was petty.
wake y'all ass
Wake
up. Cause
your
if I
ass
sleep,
up.
we all sleep forever. Like it
Hell
ain't no
yeah.
waking up, you know. So
Niggas will hear a
with that
siren real quick.
sirens, yeah, the music blast and everything, they still sleep. But when that sirens get to going, they wake up
Oh
fast.
yeah, that's when black people
Real
tap
quick.
in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's too funny.
But I am excited for this weekend, though.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
You
I
already
am
got
very
on.
excited. I gotta figure
I
out
thought he was joking.
what I'm gonna bring. I know you said you want me. I'm gonna get some cucumbers and do it the night before.
Yeah, that was hitting.
What else?
Yeah, sandwiches and shit, and little olive oil and shit on it and all that. That's all right. Mom of the week. The
Man,
mom award goes to
I ordered some
That's
online
what I
Uber
do.
Eats shit, and I ordered some cucumbers. That motherfucker just threw my cucumbers in the bag. It wasn't even like in the plastic and wrapped in the bag. It was just in the
For
bag.
real?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, man, I soaked these motherfuckers for a day. Like, this shit is crazy. So I can't sleep on a road trip. I drive, never smoke or had alcohol. What you a nun? What is going on?
Nah.
A military
But you know,
man.
he
He
ex-military. He been in the military for a long time.
Oh yeah,
That
he
was
drunk before
straight
then.
military.
He's an ex-alcoholic. He was in the military.
Nah,
Nah, that's good,
so
JB.
I used to drive down to South Carolina back and forth by myself, like taking my family down there or picking them up, and then I drove
Yeah.
to Georgia with some people. But I know the last long trip I did was to Detroit, and I did the first leg. I did 5.5 hours because I was like, I'm gonna drive to the gas run out. The gas ain't run off for 5.5 hours. What type of shit is this? And
Uh-huh.
then he only had to drive the last 2.5. I'm like, this some bullshit. But coming back, he did the first leg, and I did the rest of it.
I drove to Denver from DC because I got
Damn.
tired of renting cars out there. And my brother had a truck here, and he was like, shit, you can have the truck. I mean, you can bring it down if you want. Said, shit, we hopped in that truck, rode all the way to Denver. It took 27 hours. I ain't
Ooh.
drive the whole way by myself. Me and my boy Mike did. But soon we got to Denver, the steering wheel popped off. Like literally just
What?
popped off, man. They was like, man, this would have happened anywhere else. Ain't no telling what would have happened.
Especially
Right.
driving through the mountains.
Yeah, it was already
Oh,
jacked
my
loose,
goodness.
but I never thought it'd come off. I just was like, damn, my steering wheel loose as a
I ain't
motherfucker.
know it can.
Yeah, that motherfucker came.
It's
Oh man,
that
I'm
thing
talking. I made a
underneath. You gotta
left.
be
That
tight.
mother came off, and it was still going straight. I'm like, what the fuck? And I hit brakes, just got towed to the house. But yeah, that was the longest trip. I said never again. I like flying. I'm cool with flying.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get down there real quick.
Yeah.
Off that plane. Get on about your business. Yeah, that's why I said I stopped doing them long road trips. I will though. It's fun. But not with them kids in the back every 5 minutes. Gotta pee. They hungry.
Oh,
Somebody touching me. Leave me alone. Let's go get on this bus. Let's go get on this plane. I ain't. Mm-mm.
Oh, you see,
Oh,
nah,
I see why, Gerald. That
we
makes
got
sense.
fucked up on the regular. Shit, that made us want to drink. I used to drive to New York
Ooh.
and back to North Carolina in 20. Yeah, that'd be cool. Cause them be short. You be like New York, that ain't nothing. North Carolina, that ain't nothing. So
When
you
I
get
first moved to
accustomed to it.
Roanoke, I used to drive back and forth to New York in one day. I go up there, get up early in the morning, leave Roanoke like 5 in the morning, get to New York by 1, chill all day, and then get on the road and come back.
I gotta have a nap. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need a nap. Give me about
I
an
done took
hour. I'll
that
be good.
plane.
If
Come
I gotta
on.
do long trip, I mean that's not a real long trip, but still, if I'm on the road by myself, I'm cool because I'm like listening to music or I'm singing or I'm reading, listening to something or I'm just thinking. But when you on the road trip with a lot of people, you do need a nap because you got to deal with all that back there. You got to, it's just, I know my sister. We went down South Carolina, and she don't have a license, of course, so I was already the driver. And we wasn't even at Cheltenham, and her ass was knocked the fuck out. I said, you're supposed to be keeping me up,
Said what up,
child.
shout.
Shout, somebody named Dylan.
He
He
said,
said,
well,
Nah.
obviously because he know
Oh
you,
yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
said, "What's
Dylan
up
and
to you?
Tamara.
What's up,
Dylan
Dylan?"
and Tamara. What's up, Dylan? What's going on, broski?
Yeah,
Hope all
but
is
I was
well
like,
with you, man.
you supposed to be helping me stay up, and your ass knocked out. I did all
Hell
the cooking
yeah.
for the road trip. I made all the sandwiches. I made sure all the kids got together, and all she had to do was stay up to keep me up. And her behind did not.
And it's plenty of times I got home and don't know how I got there. I was like, dog, I dozed off, but somehow I still made my
Still managed
exit.
it.
I turned around
Yeah.
the bend. I don't know how the fuck. I'm like, somebody took the wheel. And I was by myself a lot of time. Do y'all ever daydream or catch yourself but you somehow still making turns and doing things
yeah,
you're
it's like
supposed to do? It's
autopilot.
like
Yep.
autopilot.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how to explain
Oh,
that
I
one.
know you do it, David.
Brain the way you think you
Do to drive, like to pay attention on the road, look around. It's like you don't need. Yeah, like it show you like you using part of your brain and you don't have to use all of it or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
And that's when I pull over in the truck stop and go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, I be
Like,
that's a warning.
'cause I know good and damn well, yeah, that's a warning to let your ass know. All right, now I done guided you this
I
far.
got you happy, yeah.
Yeah.
I do anything a long time
I done got you this far now.
If I do
done showed
anything
you how
consistently
to
for a long time, I still kind of
go ahead and pull over.
St. Joe to Cumberland.
Nah, I used to do that because I wasn't getting enough sleep at home.
Autopilot.
And yeah, it is autopilot. What?
Yeah, that's all.
Really,
Yeah.
girl? You drove, yeah. But see, so I used to work for a dog company, and I was Scoop Poop. I think I told y'all that, right? I was Scoop Poop.
Okay.
And so during that time, my sister had a baby, and she had a C-section. So I had to take care of her and my nephew. Make sure the kid all night long, because babies don't really sleep all night. Then get up and get my children situated. Make sure she's situated, and then go to work and drive all day, and then come home, get the kids situated for bed. Make sure her and the baby's good, and I lay down. But then I got to deal with the baby and her all night. Man, for a couple months I was messed up.
I can't imagine.
And man, I used to be driving, and my eyes were glazed over. And I'm like, all right, stop.
All right.
One time I almost did a head-on collision, and the lady beat the horn. I slammed on brakes, and she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No." I said, "But I'm gonna pull over and get myself together." But yeah, for a couple.
That's
But I
important.
actually had an accident because of I was pregnant. I think I told you that. I was pregnant with my last child, and I was running around. I was still married, still doing everything. Running around. I asked my ex-husband, to take our daughters, to take the kids to school and take my friend to the store because we needed groceries. And he was like, "I can't. I'm tired. I'll do it when I get up." And I'm like, "But they got to go to school, and we got to do all it." And the thing was, he wasn't working, so I couldn't understand why he was so damn tired. But at that time, he wasn't working at that time, and so I was like, "Fine, I'll go do it." I got up. When he got in the car, turned the corner, stopped at the stop sign. My friend had the brush in the window. I turned. I made a left. The brush went across the dashboard. My eyes saw it. Next thing you know, everything went black.
Damn.
And head-on collision with a car, but it was parked, thankfully. But I hit him hard because I think I was pulling off, but I guess when I went to sleep, my foot went on the gas real heavy.
Yeah.
And the airbags deployed and everything. My friend hurt her legs. My daughter was in the back, and I had been telling her to put her seatbelt on. I thought she did when I pulled off, so she ended up hitting her face on the back of the seat. And I had hit everything and didn't even realize it because I passed out. So I heard all this screaming and stuff, and I jumped up, ran around the car, checked my daughter, checked my friend. I'm running around, how you doing? Checking on the person to see if they was in the car. They weren't in the car. It was an older man. I'm so glad. And I'm running around doing all this stuff. They was like, call the ambulance. I'm calling the insurance, doing all this stuff. By the time I sat in the ambulance and the adrenaline came down, my whole body was on fire.
Damn.
When I went in there, I was bruised from here all the way down.
Damn.
Because I hit, I slid up. Well, I had my seatbelt on, but I still moved. The airbag hit me and everything. And the crazy thing is, a few days before that, I had went to the doctor. My daughter's head was still up. When I had the accident, she had done turned, and the only thing, it didn't even hit her. It didn't even hit her head. But if it had hit her, had she not flipped, she would have had brain damage.
Oh man, well thank God.
Yeah, and so I'm so grateful. I was like, Lord, thank you, because she didn't turn, but apparently she fooled everybody. Because next thing I know, when they did that sonogram, I had to do a 2-hour sonogram.
Damn.
And they was like, oh no, she head down, she good. I said, this nigga.
What happened? The baby felt you fall asleep and said, "Oh shit, we're gonna hit something."
No,
Let me turn
we
around.
need to let me get in position.
Let me get I'm tripping. She done fell asleep.
But see, it was early because I was doing July. This happened in May, and so babies usually don't really turn to like maybe closer to like a month or a little bit over a month before they're due. So I was grateful. I was so grateful. But I know, and it's y'all think I be just saying stuff. I be serious. I have really dealt with some craziness. Like even after the accident, I couldn't get in touch with my husband. I couldn't get in touch with my sister-in-law. Was in there, couldn't get in touch with her. My sister was living with me. Couldn't get in touch with nobody. And I'm up in the hospital. My daughter in the hospital. My friend in the hospital. And it took hours before we can get in touch with somebody, so I can get them to get my daughter checked out. And I'm in there, like, it was wild. It was wild. But yeah, I mean, so I had to learn, and then I just had to learn to stop. But at that time I had to go all the time, go. And I learned that if I don't stop, I'm going to kill me and other people. And so now that's what I say, I need a nap at least. I got to take a nap. If I got to do long driving, I'll do it. But I need at least an hour nap. And I'll be on the road, though. I drive back and forth all day long as long as I got that nap in.
You hear that, David?
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in getting my ass on a plane if it's anything more than 8 hours.
Yep.
Anything that's over 8 hours, I drive. Like I said, I drive for a living every day. If I could get around having to drive for 8 hours out of the day, and I will jump my ass right on the plane.
Me too.
And eat my snacks and drink my little airplane bottles.
Yep.
And then wake up at my destination.
Can I get a refill? Thank you. I sure do. I used to do them 11 hours. I used to drive for 11 hours a day. And I not only driving, getting out and walking these acres of land to clean the land up. I lost so much. I got to stop back doing that. Not cleaning, but walking, because I lost a lot of weight. But I will be driving and working and then come home and still got to work. I had to learn that real quick. Yes, David, take your ass to sleep. I messed up my Suburban, had sleep, and scraped the side of my truck on the right. I was like, fuck. Messed up my damn Chrysler, dozing trying to go into the Metro parking lot to get to work. Scratched that up, messed up the damn side view mirror, had to get it replaced. Yeah, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. It ain't that money ain't worth your life. Go to bed.
Yeah, I totaled 3 cars.
Damn.
Dang, y'all just taking cars out. I need one.
Oh no, I ain't take my car out. I just messed it up. I had to get it fixed. But if I was up, I wouldn't have scraped. It's just little stupid stuff. Just that if you were aware, shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been driving for a long time. That I was pissed. I'm like, dang, that was dumb. But if I was up, that wouldn't have happened.
Playing that music because I don't hear it.
No.
Oh, I ain't know because sometimes I can't hear it. But yeah.
There we go. The flyer. About Got Jokes production. Cutting up in the creek, baby.
Cutting up in the creek.
It's gonna be headlined by Jordan B on October 3rd. Obviously,
Of this year, 2025. That's gonna be this Friday. So it's doors opening at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8. Of course, I already know
Althea.
that's our very own here that will be performing. But like Chout was saying, it's my first time being able to meet Chout. I'll be able to meet Jordan B and Alex Preston. So that's a win-win situation for me.
The address has changed, like we've been telling y'all since the change. So the new address is 4104 Indian River Road, Chester, Virginia. 23325. I'm excited about this one. You can reach out to Chout Val, you can reach out to Althea, Josh Preston.
If you know anybody on here, you can reach out to them directly for tickets. Go ahead and grab some if you got time. But you can also look up the event itself on Eventbrite if you need information. You want to go about it online. I'm excited for this one.
Most definitely.
I'm coming for that $1,000. Get your Timbs, Trey. Get your Timbs. I know LA keep his word. We say Chout gonna do something. I know he mean it, man.
Wait, no. So I get that car.
I need that disclaimer to pop up across the screen. The Chout Mouth did not say that.
Y'all heard it here first. Chout
Hey,
Mouth
you
took out
said they partners,
$1,000.
man. You just said they partners, man. And they actually bonded and they got even closer now after this trip. I trust everything LA State.
You got so close that LA making us up.
Right.
With my morning Mac Timbs, boy, they about to
Yeah,
come in. My shades of blue.
I got some pros over here, but I got
Got me some shades of blue.
I'm trying to buy some
That'd be
new
dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, Trey. Oh yeah, we gotta get
You know,
down.
I don't even have no Timbs. I don't have Timbs. I don't have no boots. Give me some boots.
These are still tough in case anybody want to act ignorant. Big ass boots, fucking talking about. I went to
Put that boot down.
Give me that $1,000.
Get the boot.
Oh yeah, we in there.
Oh, that's the work boot.
Coming in with some ragged Outbacks.
Well, hey, they boot. Go to Walmart, get your
Brian
Timbs.
said bring Tim.
We can draw a tree on the side. Get the little wood.
Thank y'all for
Thank
watching.
you. Are you here to remix?
Bye, everybody.
Hi, y'all.
And they talking about trust everything I say. You know that's a damn. Come on, man. That boy Prof.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace, y'all.